Hello, everybody. How are we doing? New theme, couple of interesting new things that I've got to put into place. What are we doing? How are we doing? It is time once again for TSCN Wrestling. I'm your host, as usual, Samuel Lewis, and I have my everything lined up for our second set of matches. Thank you all for the support of the first set of matches. I highly appreciate it and love that you guys showed all the support that you did in the first one. Like I said, a couple of tech things behind the scenes that I am now adjusting to because I've made some new stuff. So let me work in the stuff as usual. I'm still getting everything down, but that will not stop us from the matches we have tonight. I've got several matches lined up for you guys. First of all, match number 1 will be Danny versus Kevin. It turns out Samantha is not so happy about how the tournament went. So in order to get back at Sue, instead of having the guts to... If she hears me say that, goodness knows what she'll say. She'll probably storm into my office. Let's just say she decided to strategically hit Sue where it hurt. And instead of challenging her herself to a match, instead, she's sending Kevin after Danny. Danny accepted with his usual sigh that he always gives. And as a result, here we are. We are here ready to fight. Once I get the game loaded up. It didn't load for me like it tried to. But yes, so this is going to be a Kevin versus Danny match. That'll be the first match. Then we have a tag team match for you guys. It will be Joelbert and Savis versus Janselli and, well, honestly, we don't know. If you guys watched the TSCN Wrestling update, and I highly suggest that you guys do that. It will give you guys updates that I won't try to cram into the stream because that's just too much. You know that Savis is also unhappy with how the tournament went, and she's going to take it out on Janselli because she literally blames her since she's the person that beat her. So that will be the match there. And Savis is backing her up because she's also a member of the Horde from Azeroth. But who in the world is going to back up Janselli, given that she does not have a member of the Alliance that has come through the portal yet? We'll have to see. After that, Bill Meeks has come to my office. He told me very specifically he wanted to test his new fighting machine learning technology in our rings, but I'm not letting him just come in here and test that on any of my fighters before I stand in his way. So me and Bill Meeks will be your competitors to test out his new fighting machine learning system. If I think it's good enough, I will let him continue to use it, but we'll see. If he gives me enough of a fight, honestly, even if he loses, I may still let him because I do find it interesting despite myself, but we'll see. And then after that, Jacob Warlord Carpenter has voiced his displeasure at not winning the tournament. There seems to be a lot of people that voiced their displeasure. He said that if he had to deal with the same people that Donovan had dealt with, he would have been the champion right now. So to put his money where his mouth is, I'm letting him have a triple threat match with Shay and Michael to prove that, essentially. So with that, that's all of our matches. Can you tell I'm multitasking while I'm doing this? But with that, it's time for our first match. Without further ado. So let's get straight into it. Danny Lewis versus Kevin Draper. Who will win? Only one thing to find out. Seems like Sue decided to join him.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Disciples from Kentucky, weighing in at 223 pounds, Danny Lewis.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this.
He actually seems more enthusiastic than normal. It has been said that sometimes Sue brings out the enthusiasm in him, so I could not see that. And as you can see, she is also wearing the belt. She knows that this is all about her winning that belt, and she wants to show it.
This guy is the real deal.
And here are the people with the complaints right here.
Representing the Villagers from Kentucky, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Anarchist, Kevin D.
The VFG have made their complaints known. She's still making them known as she makes it to the ring. She thinks she deserves that belt and was robbed from it, so now she's taking it out on Sue. By having him do the dirty work for her, I guess.
The look of focus and determination on his face. He wants to show the world that he can compete on this high level. Fun and games clearly not on his mind here tonight. He's got one focus in this matchup here, and that's to secure the
Here they go.
Yeah,
Predictions started in the chat if you want to make bets with your channel points, as usual.
Tape or spending extra time at the PC, he expected this challenge and is ready for it. Ruthless striking.
And Danny is not even holding back. Perhaps he's a bit angry at such a setup.
Had that well scouted.
But Kevin's not holding back either.
Slam.
A kick to the stomach and a DDT. That's gotta hurt. And now Kevin's climbing up. Will he make it? And he does. Oh, that's got to hurt. And he's going for a pin.
Referee in position.
But he kicks out at one. That felt a bit too early to me. Yeah, that's...
Driving the elbow. Headbutt.
And those headbutts that he's known for. It's like he's got the thickest skull in the entire arena. Able to do those headbutts and not even so much as blink.
Shoots a half. Oh no. And a reverse DDT. And he goes for the pin.
He's going for another pin. But he kicks out at one again. Danny is resilient as usual, despite the disrespect, punching him right on his face, stepping on him rather. Now Danny is trying to get his own momentum, dropping him on the rope. He needs to get this. And he kicks out at one. But Danny needs to keep this momentum. But now Kevin's switching it back in his direction. Danny needs to stay focused or this could go badly for him.
I can't either, Byron. I completely agree. This incredible driven. He can end it.
He's going for it again. Will this pin to it this time? And he does it. He kicks out at two this time.
A razor-thin margin.
But Kevin's going right at him. He's not letting him have a bit of rest.
He's getting pushed out into the defensive.
This is where endurance becomes so important.
He's pulling him away from the ropes so he can't get a rope break. That's smart. But he gave him some time to recover, but he's not letting him. He just lets him get up and slams him right back down. It's like he's playing with him. Maybe that's the whole intent. And now Kevin's calling for it. He's calling for it. And he slams him down with his headbutt. Does this do it? And a rope break. The very thing he tried to avoid earlier got him. He would have been out if he hadn't have pulled that rope break off. And he is not happy about it, but Danny rolls out of the arena in order to get out of the way. get himself a bit of a breather. But Kevin jumps over the rope and makes it.
Just exhibiting their fearlessness.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well.
Vicious knee. He has to be at his limit.
Now they're on the outside, and that is even harder floor to deal with.
Just bludgeoning their opponent. 4. Now trampling the opposition.
Danny's taken so much, I don't know how he's even standing at this point.
Back into the ring.
But he's still trying to make it.
Elbow drop, big time.
An elbow drop right in his chest.
Look at him. Pride and poise personified.
He's letting him get up. Why would he do that?
Make a mockery of things. And we see him take yet another shot to the body.
And Kevin is losing it. He's going insane on him right now.
Does he get him here?
But he's rolled him into a pin. Can he do it? No, he gets out at 1.
Left in the tank.
This is insane.
Military press.
Now he picks him up and throws him down.
Into the corner.
Throws him into the corner now.
Into the midsection. Now a series of vicious.
Giving him all those kicks to the chest, not letting him even so much as have a breath, and then he goes for his knee. It's being just as brutal. If he can take it, he can give it as well, and he's showing that he can do just that. And he slams him down. This is amazing. For how much damage he's taken, he has shown resilience, and now he's got his own momentum going. He slams him down.
Some problems here, guys.
He can't just think of riding this out. He has to get on offense.
Oh, what a right hook.
Ref's getting in the way a little bit, and it screwed up the momentum. Now Kevin's after it.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose. Enough is enough. Over and over.
So much aggression.
Absolutely spiked.
Got him, but is this gonna do it? He's calling for it again. He's gonna try the spear.
The end is in view.
This may be it. This may be the pin. And it is. Kevin wins.
Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
He brutalized Danny. And then finally got this vital hit.
Here is your winner, the Anarchist, Kevin D.
Ended this match with a big win under his belt. No doubt about it, support for this guy grows by the second in the estimation
The
of
crowd
WWE
does not
universe.
seem happy about it, but they don't care. They're here to try to be dominant, to burn the arena down, as they've said before. And sure enough, that's what they intend to do. Man, brutal first match, I'm telling you. We may have to look in to see if medical even clears him after that match. Now, let me set up our second match here, because it's going to take some time.
The following contest is an elimination match. Introducing first, from out of this world, the Warrior Princess, Joel Burt.
Joelbert is unhappy about how the thing went. For some reason, all of our problems are spurting out of the women's division for now. Joelbert's unhappy that a member of the Alliance and a mage that took out a warrior such as herself. A gnome mage took her out. As a troll warrior, she is having none of it. She says it's a matter of pride for the Horde, and she will not stand for it. Makes sense, I guess.
This woman is the real deal.
And her partner, from out of this world, the Hunter.
The moment this
Subvise, of course, the other member of the Horde.
I think it is destined.
Of course, she would step up for her brethren. Having the Undead Hunter on her side makes it a formidable tag team group. You wonder who Janselli possibly could have gotten on her team that could take down a team like this.
And
Now the
from out of this world, magical girl, J.S. Lee.
The woman that has made so much of a stir that 2 matches are just based on her existence. The woman that not only ticked Samantha off so much that she did what she did, but has caused this whole match to ignite. But she does not seem deterred. She's walking at it confidently as she always does.
She is ready for this,
Showing that even though being a mage and not being allowed to use her powers in a competition like this due to our rules, it has not stopped her. She assured me that she does have someone on her side. But that's all she's assured me. Wait! No! Really?
And from parts unknown, the Warlock, P.A.B.
She's got another magic user on her side.
Entertainment is in art form.
The Warlock from Baldur's Gate. from a completely different realm than Azeroth. Maybe that's the brotherhood of being, or in this case, the sisterhood of being magic users, but she steps up. This just got a whole lot more interesting, everyone.
A competitor who is always laser focused on the competition. I expect big things from her tonight.
Starting with the two that are part of this argument in the first place, this is a rematch. By the way, to tell you guys the rules, this is a knockout elimination match. So once both members of a team are taken out, then the match ends. And Jolbert showing just how displeased she is by taking it out on Janselli without a moment's hesitation.
Able to sidestep it.
But she sidesteps it and tosses her down, and what does she do?
And a basement drop kick.
Right in the face.
She got the shoulders down.
And already she's going for a pin kind of early.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it. Big forearm.
Now she bounces her off the turnbuckle and gives Tav a thing, and now they're going to be a team. Oh!
She got launched. And she's using this moment to summon all of her strength.
And Tav is going after Savis. While Janselli...
She was planted.
Amazing. Strategic teamwork.
Trap the arm. Neck breaker. We got a cover. And a strong kick.
But she kicks out at
She is
one.
still in this fight.
That would have been opportune if she could have pulled it off. Tav does not stop her momentum. Knows no rounds, but the tag has happened.
Powerless position to be in right now.
Drops her on the rope. Jolbert is recovering on the outside, while Tav is just dragging
Oh, man.
Savis around. And again, they're doing it.
Oh, right to the body. Uh-oh. She can be setting up for a submission here.
Oh, and a submission move. Stretching that body of hers.
Almost a miraculous escape. And a side
But Savis gets out.
Oh, my God, what a forearm.
That's a jaw. Nice right.
And now Janselli is going on her own offensive and tagging Jolbert back in.
Low drop kick. Hits the target.
Janselli goes for her, but she gets out of the way and does her own damage.
Hoisted over into the gory special. Could be looking for a submission
And now
here.
she's pulling her, just stretching her on her own back with all that power. Is she going to get out of this? Is she going to have to tap?
Oh, look at this power.
No, she's getting out of
From
it.
the position she was in.
Grabbed her by the hair, and now she's taking her somewhere. If the ref would get out of the way, but it's too late. She gets out of it.
Placed Forcing them into the corner. Big splash. She covers for the pin.
Now she's going for a pin, but she kicks out at one.
This far into the match, where is this energy?
These are some fierce competitors. And matches like this show it.
Hard shots there in the corner. Now looking.
Now
to
she's going
raise
up
the
top.
stakes.
What's she gonna do? And oh!
Screw senton.
She's getting back to her feet.
All the disrespect as she gains all the momentum back.
Look at this superhuman power. Will she take advantage?
Tav interrupts.
Still got
Stops the
more
pin.
fight here.
She's not worried about this crowd. She's not gonna let them phase her one bit.
Stomping her, showing her all the disrespect.
Oh man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Even with her bare feet, that does not matter when you're a troll.
DDT! She's in a dangerous spot and could lose this.
Yeah, she is not looking.
She's
good
gone
right
for
now.
it, and she makes the tag while Savis is celebrating. Maybe a little less taunting, a little more action.
Inverted atomic drop, not finished yet, Byron.
Oh, how about a leg drop combo? And she is feeling the electricity from the crowd now.
Don't even know what that was. Maybe her patron flowed through her for a little bit, but it
There's
cost
a
her.
supreme woman in our midst. Show some respect, WWE
All of
Universe.
these fighters need to stop taunting so much and actually get to it. Never seen so much bravado, and it costs them every single time. Down she goes. She lets her get up.
Big time spine buster.
Now she's going for the pin, and she kicks out. And she can't believe it. She can't believe she kicks out. This is not going well.
Just yet. Adding insult to injury a third time.
3 clotheslines.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. She's enduring some damage.
Tav is still carrying through this, but my goodness.
And now she's giving us all a chance.
And time to tap while she's celebrating. But she grabs her by the throat and... Oh, but she reverses it. She reverses it.
She still fights out in one.
It kicks out at 1, but what a reversal.
Oh, God, that hurt. There's a tag.
Throwing her to the ropes. What can she do? And she slams her down
So she
for
tags
another
in.
tag. A lot of tags going on. Very strategic.
Ducks through. Up and over.
Amazing moves from Tav here. Returning that disrespect that was given to them earlier in spades.
There's the tag.
Again, there's the tag.
Oh, and she turns it around.
She goes after her, but again, Joelbert grabs it. But now she rolls her up. She rolls her up, and Savis interrupts. And she is not happy with that. Gives a sucker punch to Savis before she carries on with Joelbert.
Using a handful of hair to deliver the snapmare.
She is stretching her to her limits.
Can there be frustration mounting?
They are
in these competitors?
getting
No, it's
angrier
gonna
and
take
angrier
more
and
to win
getting
this
more
one.
and more brutal as this goes on.
You have to keep your
There is a
focus.
grudge here between these factions.
Flipped over into an arm drag there. Oh, needed a jaw. She stuck.
On the apron now.
What's she doing? She gets Savis on the apron, so she's stunned. And she tried to spear her with her head, but it did not work. She missed, and that might be devastating for her. She kicks her right in the back. Brutal. She lets Janselli come back in.
Oh, look at
Those moves of hers. Savise has recovered now.
Able to get the advantage here. In off the tag.
Throws her into the turnbuckles. Let's see what she does from here. And bounces her off of him again. But she reverses. Now slams Cervix back. These two are being absolutely brutal with each other. These four are being absolutely brutal with each other. What am I talking about? Just these two. Now she's given a neck crank. Maybe hoping that undead body of hers will snap.
Oh, right to the kidneys. She's losing some steam now. I don't know if it's
hitting those bandages that are keeping some things in, shall we say?
Elbow puts an end to that.
No way.
Yes way. What?
She's gonna drop her on her head, and she's eliminated. Now it is just Tab. Tab has to fight her way out of this.
She can't possibly come back from that.
2.
And 3. Now it is a one-on-one match between Tab and Jolbert. Jolbert didn't even bother to help Savise out. I don't know if she assumed that she was going to make it and didn't need any help or what was going on, but this is what has happened.
It has been a roller coaster, and I don't think the ups and
She
downs
reverses and gets out of it, but
She looks hell-bent on finishing things right now. Look at this superhuman power.
picked her up and slams her down, and that takes her out.
This one is over.
These women put on quite a show. Here's another look.
One dropped on her head, one dropped on her back, and the results are in.
Here are your winners.
This pairing paid strong dividends with an impressive tag team win.
Chemistry on
We
point.
may
Teamwork
have
looking
just seen the
sharp.
creation
This is the best women's tag team around.
of a tag team group that is to be feared. People may be crying for the Horde sooner than later. Absolutely amazing. Now for a third I'm sorry. We're probably going to get some copyright thing for that because I forgot to silence that. Yeah, I've just gotten a message on my phone from medical. Danny is going to be put on medical leave. That SmackDown was brutal enough, and Kevin didn't just finish it, that he's going to have to be on medical for a bit. That's not good. I can only imagine the animosity growing from here. Ugh, I'm going to have some problems later. This is what I signed up for, what I decided to make an arena. Well, still, we have to carry on. To the next match. Bill Minks wants to test out his new fighting AI system. So, Samuel has decided to let him try such a thing.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Kentucky, weighing in at 164 pounds, the boss, Samuel Lewis. Tensions riding high.
Samuel knew there was only one person that could possibly have Bill have as the test of coming to his arena that he has set up. And it's him. He wasn't about to sick any of his other fighters into this task. He decided it was his duty and his duty alone. If someone wants to come to his arena and do an interesting test, he's the first person to be tested upon.
A man who elevates his game every week. He is competing at his highest level yet.
Things are about to get good.
And his opponent from California, weighing in at 200 pounds, A.I. Bill M.
Here's a superstar just dripping with unearned pride.
Oh, yes. How dare a superstar
I've been
take
muted
pride
this
in
entire
his
time, haven't I?
success here in WWE. Come on, Saxton.
Look, is having pride in your work, but this superstar is just overbearing.
I think they're just the right amount of bearing, actually. A competitor who always has his game face on, ready for a major battle.
Either way, Bill Minks makes his way to the ring. He has his fighting machine learning technology, his FML technology that he wants to test. And Samuel said he's the only one that's going to allow him to do it on him. So,
Some have called
let's see how this
superstar
goes.
a bit too intense, and as we can already see from the look in his eyes, there's a reason why. In this business, intensity often breeds success, and he is well aware of that. He's hoping that focus and drive really propel him to success.
And he is up against someone who is determined to get the win here no matter what.
As both men should be, Saxton. If you're not trying to win, you're not trying.
According to Bill, his FML technology should allow him to fight better against Samuel than he would on his own. We'll see if that's actually a thing or not. It seems to be going well for him so far as he's relentlessly taking him out.
Oh, perfect kick. Appreciate him while you can, folks. He's not getting paid by the hour.
Really enjoying it, but it gave Samuel the time.
Sent into
Throws
the
him into the turnbuckle and then clotheslines him.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. That's disrespectful. Leg drop. It's effective. Cover.
And he's giving him the most disrespectful pin ever.
To keep him down.
But he does kick out of it.
Manages to escape it.
Tossed by the neck.
These amazing moves.
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
To his credit, whether it's the machine learning or not, clearly he has got some moves to back it up.
Bam! Down he goes. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. Drops.
And it's just relentless. I can't even keep up to comment on every single one of the moves.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. imposing array of
He's continuing to just relentlessly do it. Now he's going up top. What's he going to do?
Oh my God.
What a flip with a splash. That's amazing. And he's not going to try to pin. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep damaging him.
And he sends him into the corner.
If the boss wants to defend his realm, then he will make the boss do it.
Suplex incredible.
Now's the time to capitalize.
And now he goes for a pin.
Makes a cover.
And that's it. That's it. We have our winner.
From the last one queued up. Here we go.
Here is your winner, A.I. Bill M.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt kicking.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
Amazing. Well, he wanted to make a statement with his technology, and I think he's just made it. I'm pretty sure Bill has just earned his way into TSCN's arena. Apologies if I was muted that entire time. I could have sworn I wasn't. I even unmuted myself earlier, but anyway. Let me set up our next match. Because this is going to take a while, given how many combatants there are. Okay, so I think all of the combatants are ready. We're obviously having a triple threat match. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm being told there's something going on backstage. We'll take you to it right now.
And this has turned into a
Sue
brawl.
is not
Forget about any
happy.
match. This is a
She
street
is
fight.
not happy
Oh,
that
exploder
Danny
suplex.
has been placed on medical rest after
Isolating the arm.
everything. This is not an official match. Is security able to get back there? Someone's barred the door. Of course they have.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it looks like we just have to watch
Oh,
this
kick
happen.
connects.
A backstage brawl.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Great counter.
But Sue gets out of it. I guess I'll comment on this like it is a match.
Michinoku driver.
Sue's got more for, but she
Look at her
reverses.
answering back.
She reverses against her.
Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip.
Smacks her into the recycling bin. Phrases I never thought I would have to say in commentary as
Back elbow
Sue
completely cuts them off.
reverses. Showing how displeased
tossed
she
with the
is with the
suplex.
events. And now she's grabbing a chair. She is grabbing a chair.
God.
Sue is not known for
A no
being
DQ
this sort of
stipulation
person,
means you
and
have
yet
to
when
throw
you
your regular
mess
playbook out
with
the
her
window.
husband,
It's not gonna save
things
you here.
occur.
It's time to get extreme.
Make a
Clearly.
good point, Corey. Everyday offense just isn't going to cut it in this kind of match.
Boom. Boom.
Now she throws the chair down and just decides to keep using her fist.
Dodges the attack. Just a
Samantha gets out of the way of whatever Sue was getting ready to do.
Hooked up.
Grabs her leg, picks her up, and
shit
drops her
breaker.
down.
Oh, the face has been planted.
Samantha picks her up and suplexes her.
Bam.
Now Samantha's grabbed a chair and is doing something that is more characteristic for her, honestly. Once you make her angry, she does not let you live it down, but Sue knocks the chair out of her hand, but she only clotheslines her down.
German suplex. Boom! Did you hear the impact?
She strikes again and again and again, and
Counting, Saxton.
now she's making the blood rush to her head.
Be here all day. Power. I think you're right.
And then she suplexes her. This is not going well for Sue. Maybe she shouldn't have done this.
This is scary. Face buster.
The champion is currently in peril.
Focused attack on the leg. And again.
Now she goes for a chair again.
Oh my
And hits her in the leg. But she rolls out of the way. And again knocks the chair out. But down she goes again. Especially she's got fight in her. It's not going well.
That was brutal.
And
but it looks like
Samantha
this brawl's
knocks
over now.
her
Now,
out.
can we get some help back there, please?
Well, break the door down if you have to. What have I got to do to get my security to work around here? Folks, I guarantee, I promise you that we will take care of this. The show must go on, but this is insane. It's like everything's falling apart. I'm starting to understand how the general manager of Raw feels. But the show must go on. I hope that Sue's not on the medical list, too. Setting up our next match, folks. Give me a second here. Gotta make sure the entrances are on, because that is a weird thing that happens sometimes. Now, this triple threat match will be against Jacob, Shay, and Shay Jones and Michael. Jacob Warlord Carpenter, the Madman Shay Jones, and Mighty Michael Mays. Jacob said that if he had dealt with those two, he would be the champion right now. So this is a money where your mouth situation is. I love setting those up, don't I?
Good.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the
Fatal
ring from
four-way.
Kentucky, weighing in at 250 pounds, Jacob Warlord Carpenter.
My announcer must have slipped. There's no way. This is a triple threat match. I set it up for that. Interesting. Anyway, here's the man, the Warlord, the man that says if he had taken these other two out, then he would have been champion. He wants to make a statement with this match tonight. So, in accordance to what he says are the types of rules that he is used to, this is an Extreme Rules match. You can do whatever you want in this match. There are no disqualifications. I believe falls are everywhere as well. You can use weapons. You can do anything you want. It is Extreme Rules Elimination Match. We carry on fighting until there is one man standing. One single person to call themselves the person who wins this.
And his opponents, first from Kentucky, weighing in at 175 pounds, Mighty Mike May.
This superstar has actually told me before that they can be loyal to a fault.
Well, that's the kind of thing that
When
makes your back
he was
just waiting to
asked
get set.
about how he felt about this whole fiasco,
I've seen your
he
NXT
said he
career.
just
You know
wants to
backstab
do it with honor.
Yep, which is why I have plenty of experience on the topic.
He realizes what wearing that mask
He's been
means
demanding this match for quite
as he's
some time, and
inspired
now
by
he's
those
ready to
particular
compete.
traditions, and he just wants to do it properly. And any petty arguments, he doesn't care.
And from Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Madman Shane Jones.
And Shay now makes his way to the ring. The Madman himself, a man so happy that he literally looks through rose-colored glasses and has to have it bottled up behind a mask for all of our safety. When asked how he felt about this whole idea, I believe he said he was okay with it and just wanted to have fun. It's hard to hear him through the mask. He seemed happy, whatever it was.
This guy just wants to fight, and he's about to get one.
So now we have all the members of our triple threat. I don't know why the announcer said,
Oh, are you guys ready?
wait, no. The champion,
And
Donovan.
from Georgia, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Men's Alliance Champion, Donovan.
Donovan is making his way to the ring. I guess he heard what the Warlord said and wanted to get in on this.
It's all about the
When you run your mouth about the
No,
champ,
no, 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 no.
he
That
wants to
can't
get
be.
involved.
I sit next to you for hours, and people
Well, this
still
won't be a
love
title
me.
match,
That's
but
cool to me.
there's still some there's still some pride to be had, I guess. Showing that belt off proud. The man who wrote so many checks with his
The champ does
mouth
not want anyone
and ended up
making their
cashing
name
them
at his
all.
expense. He plans on fighting hard tonight.
But how will he work in a fatal four-way? Because that's what this has become now. A fatal four-way Extreme Rules elimination match. Here we go.
Extreme Rules underway here. No countouts. No
Everyone
DQs,
starts
no
as
run,
Shay and Jacob immediately get involved. Wait.
And breaks out of the sleeper.
Oh, guys. False alarm. False alarm. I've got to do something. Guess who forgot to make the first person the computer player? This will happen occasionally. Luckily, I can get us right back into that match pretty easy. Give me a sec here. Hey, at least the surprise still existed, right? That would have, if I had screwed that part up, that would have really sucked, right? Just means I have to put everyone back in, and then I can skip the entrances and Get you guys right back where you belong. Because the very thing that I turned off, or turned on last time we loaded this up, I can turn on. There we go. Now the match starts. Shay and Jacob go on each other. Meanwhile, Michael and Donovan. Will I be able to even keep track of this with the way my brain works? I have no idea. Donovan gets thrown out while the other three make it a group.
He leaves the ring and there's no countouts in this one.
Michael making sure that Donovan knows. Oh, while Shay gets out a kendo stick and starts smacking Jacob in the head with it, but Jacob is having none of it.
It's a chance to think outside the box and inflict some truly inventive.
Donovan has now grabbed Michael into a submission hold. Is he going to be able to tap out, or is he going to stay doing it? But no, Michael gets out of it.
He's absorbed some damage already.
Shay picks up the kendo stick again and is smacking at Jacob again. And it breaks. The kendo stick breaks. As this poor ref. The ref was a bit slow. He was trying to figure out where to go. As Donovan climbs up high, calling for it.
Nicely done. From the top rope.
And from the top rope, he slams into Michael. But Shay goes in for the pin for some reason.
He is truly feeling it right now. As well he should.
And Shay is grabbing the steel steps, but Jacob kicks them out of his hands.
My goodness.
Picks him up and drops him, almost gets him on the steel steps, but not quite. Meanwhile, Donovan has Michael and is punching him. Now he drops him on the ropes. While Jacob and Shay, Jacob is strangling the daylights out of Shay, which is totally legal in this type of match. And counts and kicks out at one, rather. The count was one. Oh, and they're working together for a second to take Shay down, but that didn't last long, as now they're after each other.
You shouldn't count on anyone but yourself in this kind of situation.
Michael elbows Jacob in the face.
Hope he's got a plan.
And Jacob finally getting his hands on the champion himself. While he slams Shay into the barricade. Now he's going for a thing, but he kicks out just as soon as he goes for it. And now Jacob is running after Donovan. Donovan seems to be after Michael.
And the WWE Universe is on his side.
Right in the bread
As
basket.
Donovan punches Michael and then drops him. And Jacob suplexes Shay.
Again.
This match's brutality starting to show on him. Starting to lose a step or two, but the good news is there's plenty of real estate to catch your breath. Tossed around like
Donovan goes after Jacob, but Jacob catches him and tosses him over. And now he's getting momentum on him. The audience really getting what they paid for this time. Top seats as all four competitors do what they do. Jacob doing rakes all over Donovan's body, not caring, and in this match, it's totally allowed. As Shay once again picks up the stairs and goes past Donovan. I don't know who he's specifically after. Jacob knocks him out of his hands and knocks him out of Donovan's hands too. Seems like nobody can get use of the stairs without them being knocked out of their hands. And now Michael's gonna pick him up, but Shay stops him in time.
He switches it back around. Tossed back
But now that's reversed, and now Michael's got it on Shea. While Jacob and Donovan are now inside the ring again. But now Donovan's reversing. So many reversals. And now Michael has brought the steps into the ring. I don't know if they're going to get any use or not, but he goes after Donovan, and Donovan reverses the whole thing. And Michael kicks out at 2. Nobody is going down. Everyone's getting brutality on them, but nobody is going down. 2 slams down at the same time, in unison even. And now it's Donovan and Michael in the ring. And he's going for another pin. And he kicks out at 2. Michael is completely resilient in all this. He's taken so much damage, and yet he still keeps kicking. Donovan goes after Shea, but Shea immediately is having none of it. Remember, this is the man that almost got the title. Even if he is happy, Jacob and Shea work with each other for a second there. Michael telling Donovan to get up and go at him, and Donovan does. It's utter chaos and bedlam going on. This group of people, I can barely give you good commentary because there's so much going on at the same time. And now Shea's got Jacob in a submission hold, a sleeper hold. Can he get out of it? Will he do it? Can he get out of it?
This arena can't contain them, and if history's any indication, nothing good's about shoulders down.
No, Jacob gets out of it. And now there's a pin going on. And Michael is eliminated. But now Shea kicks out at 2, giving Donovan time to pick up the steps, but no, Jacob isn't having it. Now he picks Jacob up and rolls him up. Let's see if this works. No, Jacob kicks out at 2. A lot of people thought it was game over, to go off the commentators on this. And Shea's telling him to stay down, but he gets right up at a taunt like that.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Throws him back in the ring, but then goes after Jacob. Just wanted him out of the way. Might not have been the best move, though. Jacob getting out of it.
Inverted atomic drop. We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud.
Jacob tossed back in the ring as Donovan and Shea go after each other. Kind of work with each other. Donovan throwing him in, and then Jacob giving him the smack. Shea goes for it, but he misses. And Donovan just tosses Jacob out of the ring disrespectfully. What's going to happen here? And Shea gets him with his elbow. And now gets him up, and down he goes. Will this pin do it? No, he kicks out. And Jacob takes the opportunity to kick him right in the face.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men? And a well-executed move.
Shea has taken so much damage to his head at this point.
Right on their face.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. And his eyes are piercing through the opposition.
And Donovan's looking at him. He's got him, and he slams him back down, and now he goes for a pin. And he kicks out at 2. I don't believe it. They're taking so much damage, and they're still going.
Incoming. He's reminding his competition that they'll only ever be second best. Heads out, and he has all the time he wants. Taking this to the floor.
Shea reverses it on Donovan. Jacob stalks around. What is he apt to?
Turning the tables. He turns it around.
Both of them kind of going after Shea, but Donovan grabs Shea and almost gets him on the apron. Donovan is now angry. It is clear that Donovan is very angry at how this is all playing out.
Back into the ring. And he continues to undergo an assault late in this match.
But now Shea's giving him a whole set of chops.
And gets tossed back into
And now he tosses all of them in the ring.
ripping and tearing.
And now Jacob putting pressure on that mask to hurt him. Donovan went for him too, but missed. Now it's Jacob Donovan in the ring while Shea's on the outside. And now Donovan goes for the pin. But Jacob kicks out at two.
Superstars can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer.
What is Donovan looking for? We don't get the shot to check right now, and it's a kendo stick. Donovan has a kendo stick now, taking it to the very man that started the match with a kendo stick. But he knocks it out of his hand and tosses him, almost like he's making him pay for it.
Shoulders are down.
And now Shea is rolled up. Can he get out of it? He cannot. Shea is out of this now. It is Jacob, the man who ran his mouth, versus Donovan, the man who always runs his mouth.
Crush a hamstring. Move him all you want.
And Jacob getting all the admiration, but Donovan gets up quicker than he's expecting. Collision, nothing much out of that. Suplexes him and goes back for the kendo stick, and he's taunting him a little bit with it. Oh, and he gets out of the way. And Jacob reverses this whole situation.
He is in complete control.
Can he do it? He did!
And he wins the fatal four-way.
Jacob wins!
A lot of good action in
What
that
a
one. Here's
match.
another
There's
look.
bound to be some good replays in this one.
Here is your winner, Jacob Warlord Carpenter.
The Warlord said he wished to conquer this, to make a statement. And I'm telling you right now, the Warlord just made the statement of a lifetime.
Combination of endurance, in-ring savvy, and if I'm being honest, some pure luck.
Elimination matches.
And Donovan came into this, got involved, and he got taken down too. What does this mean? This is insane. I don't know what to do with this. Amazing. So many things tonight. Danny being beat to the point where he's going to be on medical leave. Sue doing something she never would have done. And Bill proving that his AI technology belongs in our rings. And then this takes down not only the people that the champion took down, but also the champion himself. These are things to think about. Plus, I have a feeling my office is about to be very busy. But that's all of our matches. That's it, folks. And again, I hope I wasn't muted that entire time for the beginning of these matches. If I was, I deeply apologize. Again, I am setting up a bunch of new things So bugs are bound to happen. And if they were, there was still some good matches, and at least you had the desktop audio of them, and had commentators helping me out while I wasn't apparently commentating. But anyway, regardless of how all of that went, that has been it for this edition of TSCN Wrestling. There's a possibility, if I am in the Streamathon again this year, that I will be doing a special Streamathon kind of pay-per-view event, only I shall steal the phrase from John Jagger over at Frog Wrestling and say free-per-view event. It'd probably be a smaller event, couple of wrestling matches, if, this took around an hour, so we'll see how it goes, but it'll still be canon and everything, but we'll see how that goes. Plus, I have some wrestlers waiting in the rings, in which that would be the perfect time for them to show up. Just saying. Anyway, if you guys want to find all of the previous episodes of this, head over to tscn.tv/wrestling in order to do that. And the week before any specific TSCN wrestling event, I will tell you guys that the TSCN wrestling events, the week before, on that Friday, I'm going to try to make it, although it may be some other time in the week before. But I'm going to try to give you guys a TSCN wrestling update, to give you guys the storyline again, so we don't have to cram it into these streams, because that was a lot, the first stream that we did, and I think it made the stream run longer because of it, and I didn't want to do that. So from now on, you will have the TSCN wrestling updates, which again, tscn.tv/wrestling. So you can check those and the VODs for these if you can't watch them live. So until next time, when we meet on let's see here, December the 29th. December the 29th. How about that? Very close to New Year's, so might have streams back to back if that happens. Depends. But yeah, December the 29th will be our next one. And if I carry on with the schedule I'm wanting to do, December the 22nd will be the next wrestling update. So until then, love you guys. And see you again for another episode of TSCN Wrestling. Bye for now. TSCN is brought to you by Stephen Cogswell. If you want to find your name in the credits, head on over to tscn.tv/support and support us at the $5 level. And thank you for your support.
This has been a production of the Samcast Network, TSCN.TV. What's your passion?
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.